A rule of thirds grid is a really useful way to look at a composition. If you want to know how to create one you can apply to absolutely any image, then you're in the right place, and that's here in the Work Smarter Not Harder dojo with me, Tony Harmer, aka the Design Ninja. Okay, so if you're in an older version of Photoshop, to create a rule of thirds grid, what you would need to actually do is to use the command to add guides. So you'd have to go up to the View menu, you'd have to come down to New Guide, and then you'd have to add them this way. But before you even got to that point of position, what you'd have to do is right-click in the rulers and of course show them if they're not already shown, Command R or Control R, and change to %. Then you could go ahead and go View, New Guide, and your first guide would be at 33.3% horizontally or vertical. You'd have to do both anyway. Hit OK and your first guide would be there. Then you'd have to go back, do another new guide, and you'd have to do 66.6% there like so, and then repeat for the two horizontal guides. That's all a lot of work, and if you're in a newer version, then there's good news, and you've got a grid system that you can apply to any of your images. Because of course, if you're cropping an image, if I just tap C for the crop tool, you can turn on a rule of thirds grid. So once you start cropping your image, you will see a rule of thirds grid there. And that's great if you're a photographer and you're cropping a file. I'll just hit Escape to cancel that and V to get my selection tool. But it's no good if you're drawing inside of Photoshop or if you're compositing. So how do we do that? Well, the answer is really, really simple. All you need to do is go to the View menu, come down to New Guide Layout, and simply enter 3 columns, no width or gutter here, and 3 rows, like so. And I'll just take away the gutter that's in that particular field. And now you've got a rule of thirds grid. To make it so that you can apply that to any image, all you need to do is go to the preset menu at the top, choose Save Preset, and then call it Rule of Thirds, like so. It will save to a specific location for you, like so. Rule of thirds, and now all you need to do when you want to do that is simply go View, New Guide Layout, choose Rule of Thirds and apply it. And it doesn't matter what size your image is, but you'll have one. And there you go. That's it for now. I'll see you next time here in the Work Smarter Not Harder dojo. See ya.